This is the ZGZUXO 12-volt tire inflator. Let's take it out of the box. In the box, you get the user manual, nice bag to store everything in. Here is the tire inflator itself. Hose screws into it, tire chuck on the end of it there that will attach to your tire. The power cord for it has a nice red light on it, barrel jack connector, and they give you a little bag here which includes some ball inflators and other nozzles, Presta to Schrader adapter, etc. right there. Now, before we get started here, I know this looks like it's a nice, convenient, small thing, and you can just hook it up. And your next question is, how long will the battery last? And the answer is, it won't, because it does not have a battery. That's why they give you the cord. That's right, you must plug this in to make it work. But it is a nice, small, convenient size, which makes it very easy to store. It can pump tires up to 150 psi. There is a light built in on it, LED light, which I'll show you in a bit. You can adjust the pressure to what you want. So if your car takes 32 psi, for example, you can set that, and then what it's going to do is on the display, it's going to show the current pressure of the tire. You set it to the pressure that you want, and then start it. It will fill up to 32, again for example, and then automatically shut off. There are also scene modes on there for the car, motorcycle, or two other items as well, and you can set pressures for all of those, so you can just select exactly what you're filling up. You might have a snowblower with pneumatic tires, for example, and that would be useful in that regard, where you could just set it to that. You don't have to look at the tire or remember the pressure that it needs to be set to. You do it once and it remembers all of that information. Power cord is 10 foot long, so it will reach even the back tires on your oversized SUV. Let me show you how it works, and then of course we'll test it out. So I'm going to use this jump pack here just to show you how everything works. It has a cigarette lighter port on it right there. First thing you do is screw the hose in. It goes here. So screw that in and run that around until it's nice and tight. The orange rubber thing is there to act as like a grip. This way you can tighten it down. Once you do that, you can then plug this in to your cigarette lighter, red light. Turn it around so the front is facing us, and plug it in, and you see how the display lights up. Just like that. So it's currently set to car, and it's set to PSI. You can adjust that to 3 other units if that's what you use in your country instead. Use the plus and minus buttons to set the pressure. We're going to set it to 32, for example, and then press the center, and it turns on just like that. Light right up there, top button, it lights up, which is kind of nice, so this way you could see your tire. Press again to shut it off. Pretty simple operation right there. You can see how the different scene modes change and how you can adjust different pressures for whatever you need. But we're going to set it back to car and 32. Once the number stops flashing, you can turn it on. This is showing 0 right now, but once hooked up to the tire, it will show what the current pressure is, and then you start it. Let's go take it out to the car and test it out. Okay, I have it plugged in. We'll go ahead and attach it to the tire. And it says 28. Now I'm going to try to do a more fair comparison here, and I'm going to make the tire let some air out down to 22. This is a P215 60 R16 tire. We're going from 22 on up to 32. Let's set the pressure here like that. Wait for it to stop blinking. Press the center button. There we go, 32, right on the money. It worked very well. Not the fastest thing in the world, but I've seen slower. Nice thing about this is the battery will never go dead on you, because it doesn't have one. As soon as you unplug the cable, it's dead because there's no battery in it. It runs right off the car, so it'll always be live, as long as, of course, your car battery has power, which under most circumstances it will. And if it doesn't, you're probably more concerned about getting the engine started than you are about a flat tire. Anyway, once again, this was the ZGZUXO 12-volt tire inflator. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.